You're pulling our legs, Charlie. There aren't any more golden tickets.
No, Grandpa, the last one was a fake. It said so in the papers. I found some money in the street and I bought a Wonka bar and the ticket was in it.
Charlie.
Look at it, Grandpa. See for yourself.
Anytime you have a Roald Dahl adaptation, and of course Roald Dahl published this book in 1964, you should expect some subversiveness. You should expect some surreal horror. But in watching Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory and what director Mel Stuart did with it, I do think this is a disguised slasher film.
Don't get overexcited. Don't lose your head, Augustus. We wouldn't want anyone to lose that.
The whole moral of the story is that the good kids, the Charlie Buckets of the world, will be rewarded, while the bad kids, all the other characters, are going to be horribly punished, possibly through death. If there was one sequence I would point to that really hammers home that this is possibly a horror film, it's the Tunnel of Terror sequence. Here we have Willy Wonka guiding his unsuspecting victims onto a boat for what seems like a pleasurable boat cruise. What they really get are scenes of beheadings of chickens, slugs climbing across a human face, terrifying lizards, all the while the children are screaming to stop and Willy Wonka continues singing his maniacal song.
And they're certainly not showing any signs that they are slowing.
Willy Wonka in the book, as well as in the film portrayed by the wonderful Gene Wilder, is very much an eccentric shut-in, which is quite the horror film trope. There are so many ways that the children could potentially harm themselves and do. In this, we have a child drown while Willy Wonka watches. We have a child turned into a blueberry. We have a child who shrunk, and we have a child who falls down a garbage chute, only to have Willy Wonka iterate that it leads directly to the incinerator. It almost begs the question of, does Charlie Bucket really want to inherit this death trap? Nevertheless, despite the fact that I think Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is somewhat of a subversive horror film, it is a psychedelic pop 70s classic, and I think I love it even more as an adult, knowing how sneaky it was than I did as a child.
To explore more film history, watch A Year in Film on Hollywood Suite.